They back off, rush 4. DeVito throws, incomplete. And they activate Mason Crosby to handle the kicking. Britton Covey going to have a shot here on a line drive kick. Covey slips free. Britton Covey into Giants territory. Gets around Gillen. Covey inside the 30. Inside the 20. Inside the 15. On their first play, it's DeAndre Swift. And just like that, the Eagles have it first and goal. Rest of the league trying to duplicate it. Nobody can do it like these guys can. Goddard with the assist. Hurts into the end zone. He's got the touchdown.
Now look at that Giants defensive line. They're inside the football, so easy call for the referees. And it's such a difficult thing to stop. Number one, because the offensive line is so good. Jason Kelce is outstanding. The movement that he's able to generate in that pyramid, that point of that pyramid, and then when you have a quarterback who squats 600 pounds, that's the missing element.
Having to talk about why we can't beat Philadelphia. Pressure coming from the secondary. Flushes DeVito. Man open underneath. It's Daniel Bellinger. And the second-year tight end has 15 yards. 3rd and 6. Breida comes in for Barkley. Quick throw. Darius Slayton has some room and has a first down for the Giants. Moves it back to 2nd and 15. Here's another one of those quick throws. Wan'Dale Robinson. Tripped up by Shaq Leonard. If Leonard doesn't get him, who knows where that thing ends up. They get 8 yards, and it's 3rd and 7. DeVito over the middle has Waller, who drops it. Drops what would have been a first down and plenty more. How about Mason Crosby, set to make his Giants debut, starting his 17th year in the NFL with a 52-yarder. And it's like riding a bike. Oh my goodness. Games that they have, and it's like, man, how can any group like that go into a funk like this? Looking downfield, first play, Dallas Goedert crossing the field for 18 yards and a first down.
And it's going to all be on the shoulders of this defense taking the football away.
Hurts to the outside. This one's for Smith, who stays on his feet. Deonte Banks try to slam him down. Hurts to throw. Sideline, Brown. A.J. Brown even better than his record-setting first year. On 3rd and 3, Smith comes in motion. High snap through Hurts' hands. Able to get to it. Able to throw it. And they're going to get a first down out of it. It's Grant Calcaterra's first catch of the season. Gainwell motions out. Pressure comes. Gets rid of it. One-handed try, but incomplete. Goddard got a paw on it, but McKinney made sure that he couldn't wrangle it in. They're at least considering it. That's a 28-yarder for Elliott, and that penalty doesn't hurt him one bit. Right down the middle. It's Breida, surrounded and stopped. So the drive set up at the 48-yard line. It is Hurts to run. Jalen Hurts breaks free. And the first play of the drive, he's got 17 yards. 2nd down and 10, just a 3-man rush. Hurts with time. Smith's wide open. DeVonta Smith, touchdown Philadelphia. 37 yards, Hurts to Smith.
Cordell Flott right here in the slot. Watch, he's going to play him with heavy outside leverage, and he gets beat inside immediately. Great location by Jalen Hurts on the throw. DeVonta Smith never breaks stride and just runs away from Cordell Flott.
And then how about Olamide Zaccheaus just planting Adoree Jackson? The Eagles are outscoring the Giants 72-3. Saquon Barkley's got a big hole to start this drive, and his best run in a couple weeks goes for a dozen. Pressure gets there. DeVito gets away, but a flag down. DeVito down. Shaq Leonard finishes him off. And that was doomed right away. They'll have the ball to begin the second half as well, trying to blow this thing open. McFadden on the blitz. Can't get Hurts to the ground. And now they look to make him pay the price. Kenneth Gainwell, 20 yards to the 45. There have been so many plays like that today. The Giants that close to making a play. Hey, sexy Santa Dice again. Here they come. Santa can't get down the chimney. Smith's got a first down. First and goal. Giants bring it again. Hurts flushed again. Room to run. Inside the 10. Down to the 5. And that's how this first half comes to a close. It seems trade mistakes, trade mental mistakes there on the last play. Hurts not going out of bounds, and then Okereke called for the delay of game penalty. This is now back-to-back games where the Giants have struggled to get it going offensively. Short kick, and a return here from Boston Scott. Runs into Olamide Zaccheaus, and the Giants have the ball. Isaiah Simmons recovers. 13-year veteran Tyrod Taylor. Barkley again has a touchdown, and the Giants with a perfect start to this second half. They get a takeaway on the opening kick of the half and quickly get it in the end zone.
And watch Shaquille Leonard right here. He just picks the wrong spot. Don't know why you'd be going there, because you had Fletcher Cox lined up in front of you, right? You know if the double team is going to go, if that duo block is coming onto Fletcher Cox, you should be on the inside.
Play action. Safety blitz coming. Hurts gets rid of it. And it is Calcaterra. First 2 catches of the season have come today for the second-year man from SMU. Seen the Eagles go a little bit hurry up a couple times today. Swift has room, and DeAndre Swift has his biggest run of the day. 13 yards into Giants territory. Play action. Hurts. A strike for Brown. A.J. Brown. 15 more inside the 35. Hurts looks to throw. Goddard's got a first down. Second down and 20. That is picked up! Adoree Jackson changing this game. Hurts in pursuit. Will not get him. It's a pick 6. Adoree Jackson.
Dallas Goedert is going to slip, but I think Adoree Jackson plays this so well. I don't know why.
An interception by the defense returned for a touchdown. During the play, personal foul, horse collar tackle, number 1 of the passing team. New York has elected to enforce that penalty on the try. It will attempt a 2-point try from the 1-yard line.
They've been so close so many times today to making that big play that define the winning streak. They finally get it from Adoree Jackson. 76-yard pick 6. And you heard Ronald Torbert say they're going to enforce the penalty here on the try and go for 2. They motion Taylor out, and it's Barkley ready to take the snap. Saquon Barkley going for 2. Stood up, keeps on turning to the goal line. And he's in. That stood no shot. Barkley refused to be denied, and it's a 2-point game.
You've got a 600-pound squat quarterback. We've got a running back that squats 600 pounds as well, and it's basically the same thing. But he does that all on his own. You know, Mason Crosby's not going to bury that in the end zone, but because of that fumble to start the second half, you don't have trust in your return team.
They're blitzing him. Throw to the outside, pinpoint for Brown. It has things seeming extra off-kilter. Trying to end this 3-game skid. 3rd down and a mile. Hurts steps up and delivers. Oh, perfect strike. Will that change things for the Eagles? The crowd comes to life a little bit. Swift or Gainwell breaking free. Kenneth Gainwell stop and start to the 20. A fake and a throw. It is Brown breaking a tackle. A.J. Brown to the 4. First down and goal. Swift makes a move. Finds the end zone. Touchdown Eagles.
Two Giant defenders that he's going to make miss to get into the end zone. Watch right here. Xavier McKinney has got him dead to rights. If you can square him up, and it's that little cut north and south right there. That was impressive. Now it's time for this offense to stand on their own 2 feet.
At 5 on first down. It is down the seam, and it's Daniel Bellinger. First down to midfield for the tight end.
Really started to show over the last couple weeks.
Next lineman in the game as Reddick pursues Taylor. He's got an open Waller, but it's underthrown and incomplete. They'll throw. Incomplete. So you want it to keep going? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I want it to keep going, but I don't think it's going to.
Hurts finds Goddard crossing the field. Dallas Goddard down to the 30. Against the blitz, here comes Kenneth Gainwell. That left side of the line just powers forward. And out of the timeout, 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Thibodeau chasing. So is Ojulari. Hurts to the sideline and incomplete. Right down the middle. And the lead is 12 for the Eagles. Fun final couple weeks to sort that all out. 2nd and 5. Deep shot. Slayton's behind Blankenship. Darius Slayton is in. Touchdown Giants. Boy, you couldn't have handed that to him any better than Tyrod Taylor just did.
Reed Blankenship's right here. Darius Slayton's right on the line of scrimmage. He's just running straight down. His eyes are in the backfield. He's in his back pedal. I mean, you're the deep safeties. Unfortunately, safeties don't get safety help. I mean, you're the last line of defense right there. And he was just really slow getting out of his back pedal and transitioning to cover Darius Slayton.
Who, by the way, has had a really solid under-the-radar career with a revolving door at quarterback. He was drafted when Eli Manning was still the guy. Swift again. Has a hole. Over the top. Squirts ahead to the 48. DeAndre Swift with a highlight run.
Always trying to work the details with his guys.
He's playing agent for him, too. He said whatever he's getting paid, it's not enough. Swift changing directions. Looking for the corner. Got a block from Hurts. First down. Stays in bounds. Out of the 2-minute warning. So it's a high percentage throw. And Devontae Smith to the 25. That sets up a field goal attempt, which 43-yarder for Jake Elliott, looking for his 4th make of the day, and he's got it. As automatic as they come in the NFL.
Things there that you're worried about. Wasn't completely convinced yet.
Taylor on the first play, lofting for Darren Waller, and it's broken up as Blankenship was shot out of a cannon. There's a flag in the backfield. Waller's got it. First down into Eagles territory. Taylor lets it rip. Waller's got it. Giants still have life from the 26-yard line. Tyrod Taylor looking for a Christmas miracle. Directs traffic and throws back of the end zone. That's the ball game. Picked off by Ringo. The Eagles survive and end the losing streak. 33-25.